this is Jaden Max. I'm back here on the unnamed server, just doing a little bit of enchantment here. Let me see. I was playing around with the enchanter, and I've done a couple episodes so far where I talked about the new enchantment system, and each time I get a little closer to what this actually is, but I also end up so far away from it. The last episode, I looked back at it and kind of reviewed it a little bit and realized that I didn't quite explain this correctly. And so it's kind of annoying me that I can't ever get this really explained out right. So I'm going to go ahead and enchant something up. I'm going to do a simple enchantment. I only have 7 levels on me, so we'll see how we do this. Each time I explained it, I haven't given it a full the full experience. So here we go. We're going to put in our iron pick. And you see these levels, 1, 2, 3. That's the number of lapis lazuli that we're going to use. And over here is the number of levels we have to have down here in order to actually get this enchantment. That's not the number of levels that we're going to spend to get the enchantment. That's just the number of levels we have to have. Once we put in our lapis, or actually I can hover over it right now and see. To get this level 1 enchantment, it will cost me 1 level and 1 enchantment level. This one will be 2 blah, and it doesn't tell me how many enchantment levels it's going to cost because I only have 7 levels, which is not enough for me to get this enchantment anyway. So it's like, don't bother, you don't have enough levels. And then if I had 3, the same thing here, and it'll be a little more. But what I'm noticing is it's usually 1 to 1. 1 lapis to 1 enchantment level. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I'm seeing all along across the board. Now, last time I said that means you don't really need XP farms because because it's only 1, 2, 3 levels at a time, which is very easy to get. However, then I realized, like in this case, I just enchanted me up a Fortune 2 pick. And a Fortune 2 pick with efficiency on breaking 3, which is pretty awesome. Then I actually got 2 Fortune 1 picks, and I combined them at the anvil to get this Fortune 2. That means I can put this Fortune 2 with this Fortune 2 and get a Fortune 3 out of the deal. The problem is I come over here, plop, plop, and that still costs quite a few levels for repair. It also still costs, like I said previously, man, I'm having a hard time speaking. Like I said previously, it does also cost levels to repair, an increasing number of levels to repair whatever you have. For example, I got my iron pick here and my efficiency 3 on breaking 3 pick. I put them in here. Right now it's costing me 3 levels, so I can do this. I'm going to go ahead and do it because I need this for my project I'm working on. But as we go, I believe that will get more expensive. Now, I say believe because we're currently on snapshot 32D, I believe, and that was 3 levels. The last time I repaired this was 3 levels. So now I'm starting to wonder if that's a mechanic that's changed within the snapshot. If they've gone back to, instead of having it cost more each time you repair, that you can actually repair it now. Let me go get Santa's helper. That might give me the answer I need. Let's see, put this in here. Oh, I need to go back to the house. I'll go back to the house and get another pick. While we're on our way there, we're going to talk about some things. This episode, I've got a project. We're gonna go back and work on the Bistro Buffet project. I thought I would show you that and kind of clear that up a little bit on that. And it's still work in progress. We're not sure when 1.8 is coming out. I was told initially, and I think I read someplace it was supposed to be back in May. They're still working on some things because it seems like every time they put something together, they end up breaking something else. They have to go do bug fixes and stuff, which makes sense because this update seems to be like a hodgepodge of a lot of different stuff. Where's my picks? Oh, over here. A lot of different stuff. So they're working on it, trying to get it cleaned up, and I appreciate that. But a lot of people are getting really anxious waiting for 1.8. And that's kind of a debate we've been having on the server here about what to do when 1.8 comes out. If you haven't seen it, and I'm going to try to remember to put a banner somewhere on here when I upload this video to YouTube, but I'll try to link you over to the interview I had with AngryKnine, where we kind of discussed the possibility of resetting the server 1.8, and at the time it was pretty much decided that we wouldn't. Well, the discussion's back on. Especially since Minecraft has recently done their reset. People are talking about maybe resetting for 1.8. I already said how I feel about it. Let me see. Put that in there. How much is this going to cost? Still says too expensive. And even if I switch it around, still too expensive. So Santa's Helper is not going to be repaired. It only has a few more uses left. So I'm going to stick with my original plan of eventually putting that up on a plaque. Yeah, so let me just stick those in there. So I'm gonna need 13 levels for that. That won't take me too long to get. Until I get that, I got a lot of diamond, and I think once I get those 13 levels, I'm actually going to go on ahead and break up those diamonds with my Fortune 3 pick. I would love to get a Fortune 4 instead, but Fortune 3 is good enough. I think that'll work. Let me see. I'll take that. Though I don't actually need that right now. I'm gonna make. Do I have enough iron on me? Nope. I gotta drop by the house and get some iron. And then we're gonna go over to Bistro Buffet and hold on. Looks like, oh, this is another glitch that we're finding out. It's happening all over the server. Animals are glitching through walls and fences and stuff. And right now, with me, it's happening with my cows, but it only seems to happen when I originally load the chunk, like when I log in or when I come back to the house after being away for a while. If I stay here, and I have AFK'd here because I've AFK'd down at my chicken coop, which I'll show you in a moment. The cows haven't come through the fence. I think it's something about the game trying to figure out where everything is as it loads up the chunk. And so I hope that's something Mojang fixed. That used to not be a problem way back in the day. I don't know what Mojang did to break that, but it currently is a problem. Been doing some work down here. Got some grass growing in here, clearing this out slowly. On the other side of this is actually a ravine that I found. I thought about, because I talked before about maybe putting glass. I think I did in the last episode. Anyway, I've been thinking about putting glass because on the other side of that is a shaft that goes down to a natural cave shaft that goes down. So I thought about putting glass there so you can see off into it, maybe put some lava on flowing down the other side of the glass or something like that. And then I opened this up and found a ravine. I thought, wow, wouldn't that be cool to put glass there and then there? Because I think as I tunnel this out, I think there is another ravine that way, and I think it curves around and intersects here because I had to fill part of it in when I did the cows up top. But I decided against it. I decided to keep it simple and clean, so we're doing that. This, by the way, is my chicken coop. This is as automated as I'm going to get right now on the server, I think, because I hate dealing with chickens. They stay in here. Notice no fence. There's no way for me to go in or for them to get out. I fill it up. They drop their eggs. I take their eggs out of here. I throw them back in. Matter of fact, I'm going to go do that real quick here. And so that way I continue to get more and more chickens. That's kind of disappointing. No, wait, chickens from that. That's okay, because I'm also going to bring in a stack or two of seeds to put in there to also feed them and get chickens the old-fashioned way that way too. And when I want to, I can just pop. And if it doesn't pop through the fence like that one did, then the hoppers will pick it up, bring it over here. And it's all really easy, nice and clean that way. Yay! Easy peasy, sleazy weezy. Okay, so we're coming up here, and this is where I got my storage set up. Once again, I had debated putting in an item elevator, because I could have had those hoppers connect to item elevator, brought it all the way up to a chest here. But I decided not to do that. I'm actually cutting short a lot of automation that I was thinking about doing with this project, mainly because, like I said, that debate is back on. People are still talking about maybe resetting the server. which I understand why. We've gotten a lot of new people here. I think that was Minecraft's reasoning too for their reset. We've gotten a lot of new people here, and it's getting kind of cramped. I'm sure they're having troubles finding places to settle up because I claimed all of this, and then other people have claimed other large portions around spawn. We got a lot of shops set up and stuff. A lot of things around this area are mined out. So that means new people coming in will have to go far away to set up base, in which case, what's the point of doing a multiplayer server if you're going to be way off in the boonies by yourself, right? So we are I see the point of a reset, and I am starting to embrace the idea. Not really thrilled about it because of all the stuff I still have planned to do here. Hopefully, as we get closer to setting that up, we will give you a heads up. I'm going to try to wrap everything up here by that date, like a little bit before, so that you can see how all these projects are supposed to turn out. I've been doing a lot of work, especially under the mountain, off camera when I can, just to make sure I get that completed before the reset. At the same time, we're doing a bistro buffet, which we're going to open up, which we're going to get into right now once I get over there. But I'm the only one on server, so I think I'm going to grab a kip, as they say in certain parts of the world. What did I? I jumped in the bed and jumped out by accident. I don't really know how I did that. But yeah, I'm gonna take a nap, turn it to day. I'm also gonna get rid of the sandstone and stuff. Pick up some other items I'm gonna need for the bistro buffet, and we're gonna get started. Hopefully, get that completed within this episode. So I'll be right back with you. Wow! Ooh, purdy. So as you guys may or may not know, the new snapshots lately have introduced some really cool things. Looks like Evo has incorporated them into his build. We got colored beacons, beacon light, I guess you could say. This is accomplished with glass, and it looks like he probably has some pink glass, probably way down there at the bottom there. Whee! Boing, boing, boing. Boing. Okay. So underneath the gel, which I thought the gel would color it green, but apparently not. Underneath the slow walking, I'm sure there's some pink glass underneath there. I kind of wish I could show you, but I can't. That's just, you just have to take my word for it. Anyway, once the beacon light penetrates a stained glass, it turns the beacon light that color. So we got our pink beacons here. So that's pretty cool. On top of it, you saw up there at the entrance, there's armor stands now. So you don't have to, you can have your armor out for all the world to, wow, whoa. That was hairy. Anyway, so you can have your armor out for all the world to see, which is a cool option to have. Gotta be careful. Evil made this thing so treacherous. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so you can have your beacon different color. You have your armor out for display. We already talked before about rabbits. I think I mentioned rabbits before. Evo has rabbits. He's an adventurer. He's been out gathering stuff. Oh, new stone. I forgot about this. He went out, I believe, with Drakey and found one of those underwater temple things and so he has that on display. So that's all cool. I haven't done any snapshot test drives this time around because I've been so busy with the move and stuff. We've been getting snapshots, at least once a week. That's the way Mojang normally does it. And there's a lot of weeks where I haven't been able to get online at all. So I decided not to do snapshot test drives, just kind of mention it in these videos, in these episodes. And one thing I'm definitely going to do, because we're going to take these down. You see these are the normal Minecraft doors made out of oak. Actually, before you can make them out of any material. But that's now changed. Where's my, I think it's probably in here. No? Oh, didn't I? I guess not. Let's see. Need a crafting table. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is now. Oh, by the way, I did put in the roof for this place, wired up some lights inside so I wouldn't have anything spawning. Put some torches out top because these are not wired in yet. I was saving that to do on camera for this episode. But we'll come up here to the access point because I think this is where I put my workbench. No, no workbench. No workbench. Okay. So we're gonna have to do that. Anyway, let me get some less precious wood from in here. Did I put all this stuff in here? I don't remember. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember putting all this stuff in here. But we are going to grab us some different woods here. Get some birch and some spruce. And I think this is everything. Oak, dark oak, acacia, jungle, spruce, birch. That's everything. And get us a crafting table. There. And so now, the way this works now is you can get different doors from different woods. And I decided I'm going to do something different than what I initially had there. This is your acacia door. Let's stick it there so you can see that. This is your birch door. There you go. This is your the oak door. You guys already know that. Tried and true favorite of everybody. There we go. This is your dark oak door, which more dark oak. There we go. Which I really like. It's a great interior door, I think. And so I'm going to be using that door quite a bit, I imagine. Everyone has their own favorites. We already did that one. Junglewood door. Everyone has their own favorites. So, to each their own. It's all a matter of personal preference. This is your Junglewood door. Very nice. I like it. Nice large open hole there. And here is your spruce door. Did I do spruce already? Nope. There we go. So these are your different doors. Now in your build, you can use whichever one you want. It looks like some are made for a specific build in mind. Like this is definitely very medieval looking for people building castles and stuff. Some of these are more provincial, like the original door and this acacia door. The jungle door looks good, like a good front entrance door. Maybe it's also kind of castle-y, I guess, like interior castle door. This one kind of looks like a Japanese door, maybe like a kitchen type door. Maybe if you want like almost kind of like French doors kind of thing. And like I said, this one to me looks like a good interior door, but it also can be a nice like a suburban kind of entrance door. So that's cool. I am going to use this for the front door of the Bistro Buffet, actually, because I like it that much, and I think it matches with the decor of it. What do you think? I think it looks nice. I don't like it there. I'm gonna put it on the other side of the block, but I think it works. Now, when you take doors down, they change back into your regular wooden door. So, gee whiz. I heard that somebody had said that, and I totally forgot that was the case until I just saw that. So, beware. So I'm gonna make a new one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this as the house door, as the front door for the Bistro Buffet. Right now, I kind of like it, so we're gonna go with it. Once again, when you place them down, be careful because they don't come back up very easily. I think it looks okay. Does it look from the outside? Okay. You know what? I think I liked it on this side. Let's undo that. Let's do the jungle door. I don't like it. I hate it. It looks awful. It doesn't match at all. Am I going to, after trying out all these different doors, I'm going to go back to this, huh? Well, considering I designed it with these doors in mind, it makes sense that seems like it would fit. If this was a different color, like if this was dark oak like on Rivertop, The darker colored doors probably would look better, but I don't kind of like them right now. But that's not all. That's not all. We also have different fences. There we go. Now the fence recipe itself is different. Let's, you use, I think it's a smaller number of sticks, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. I think it is wood planks on the outside, sticks on the inside. Yep, that's it. Now there's a reason for that, because all sticks are the same. You don't have oak sticks, dark oak sticks, spruce sticks, or anything like that. They had to do it this way because now when you make fences, they come out a different color based on the wood you use. So now we got, that's a dark oak fence. I'm going to spare you guys because there's tons of videos showing how to make these fences, but you can see how this is different from a regular oak fence. Dark oak fence, I think that's what I'm going to use for the top of the buffet. If I go to the roof, I'm going to just stick it down, see what it looks like next to the oak that we have up here, or the spruce that we have up here. Let's see how that looks. I think that looks good. I think I like that. So we're going to go with that for our roof up here. So I'll make up a bunch of those. Okay, I think this is going to be enough. We'll start going around the top, and I'll put these in, and then we'll start doing some redstone work. Hold on. Okay, I got all the fence in, put in this dark oak fence, and it looks good with the spruce wood here. I think I like it. So we're going to keep that as is. We're going to go inside now and start getting work on this redstone. Oops, ouch. I forgot to put some fence around that. Did I? I think I took all the fence back to the house already. Let's make some more. We can do that. To go around here, just keep people from doing what I just did up here. Not around the whole thing, but just enough to kind of block it a little bit. That's as ugly as I'll get out. I'll come back and put some more there. That's just a reminder to me so I don't crack my knees every time I come down here. Okay, anyway, we're going to do something similar to what I did with Bistro Buffet on the Vanilla Craft server, but not quite the same, because that was very server intensive, I guess you could say. It lagged the server out something awful. And so I'm going to do something different with this one. Use a lot fewer repeaters. Yeah, I'm just going to set it up as sections. So each section is going to light up all together rather than a repeating loop around. Because every time that came on, the server got a massive lag spike. Because the spawn chunks are always loaded no matter where anybody is on the server. So every day and night cycle, everyone would get this massive lag spike. They'd be like, oh, what's that? And I'd be like, oh, it's Jaden Max's build. And then everybody would be angry. So we're going to do it this way. Let's see. Let's put that there. Put that there. We're going to put another one over here. We're going to give these full delays on them, because this is going to come up in sections. It's going to be a little bit of pump and circumstance to it. What? You guys saw that? It just what? I mentioned how these snapshots were buggy, right? We've been having some things. I was experiencing a kind of a mild duplication glitch for a moment. It's been updated with this new 36D, 32D that we're on now. It doesn't do that anymore. But for a while, when I had a pick that would spend itself, I would switch to a new pick. But then the pick that was supposedly just spent would appear back in my inventory with a few more uses still on it. You know, these things happen. Snapshots nowadays, I've gotten to a point where it's so easy to load a snapshot now. You don't have to go download an extra jar file and rename your Minecraft jar and all that like you used to back in the old days. So everyone's using snapshots. So everyone's kind of expecting snapshots to work out better. But you have to keep in mind they are still experimental versions of the game. It's like a beta test kind of thing. So it's going to have problems. In fact, we decided not to do any more. Well, Angry decided, but I agree with his decision. I think most people do. Not to do any more snapshots on the server. We're going to stick with stable releases just because it means a lot less hassle and stuff. There's a few times where the server has crashed. We had to do a rollback at one point, and we can pretty much trace it to unstable snapshots. So that's what we're doing from now on. I think it'll make it for a more stable experience for all of us. Let's see, can I take out those bottom of the stairs? I can do that because this doesn't even need to be here. No one's going to see that. Access is so much more important. Okay, so we got all this in. I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to lay down this redstone wiring. Actually, while we're doing that, there is some other stuff to talk about. Channel things are going great in terms of the move. The countdown is on 12 days until I move into my new apartment. My wife and I and our son are all very excited about that. We love being here with our friends and all, but it'd be nice to have our own place. Especially for me, it'd be much easier to do these video recordings because I can get back onto my regular schedule like I had before the move of recording either very early in the morning or very late in the evening. I kind of want to switch to a morning recording schedule, and maybe that way I can do it every morning consistently and get these videos out. Right now, the last few weeks, I've been trying to make sure I get a video out by Monday if I can. Last week I didn't make it. I got it out like Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. I can't even remember. So I'm going to try to be more consistent with that. Let's see, that's okay. So I got everything wired up, but we need to break the connection because I got to get a start in here for this. We also want to have it connected in a way that will allow these lights to go as well. So I'm going to have to pull out some more redstone and get that set up too. Let's see. I'm going to start wiring that. There's some other stuff to talk about, so I'm going to cut back in once I get all my thoughts straight and decide what I'm going to do with this. Okay, I think we're cooking with gas here. I got everything coming in. It looks like the sun just came up. Got the sun just came up. I shouldn't be able to see the sun yet, actually, because I don't. How's this? This shouldn't even be working right now. Huh. Okay, anyway, I got the daylight sensors set up, coming through there. Got the reverser here to pull it out. Got to bring it into the blocks. In case you didn't know, redstone it can go into a block, but to get the power back out of the block again, you need a repeater on the other side. I believe that's still the case. Matter of fact, I guess I could test that. Could I do that? Yep, that's what I thought. To get the power out, you got to have a repeater on the other side, so that's what I'm setting up here. And so it's just going to be a long circuit based on that daylight sensor. Now, the daylight sensor, the behavior of it, like in this case, it's in a closed system. It shouldn't even be working at all, but it seems to be doing something. I'm hoping that these don't interfere with that. It hasn't in the past. I haven't had a daylight sensor get triggered by lamps before. I don't think that's how it works, but I don't have an opening yet here. Matter of fact, if I go ahead and put an opening here, just so I can see out, it is nighttime, so the light should be on right now. I'm going to choose a place to put that, some place that's more aesthetic, as long as I have it within, I don't know how many blocks of the daylight sensor, it should work out. And this is a tricky situation because I want access in here, but right now to get this to come out without causing trouble, I guess I'm just going to have to use a bunch of repeaters on this. How's that going to work? No, that's not going to work. Because I got this line here. I don't want it to interfere with the line I'm going to run here. So how am I going to get that to work? Oh, I know. This will be the start point. This will be where it runs in. Oops. Totally forgot. Okay, so that'll run in, and that will go around, click around, and the whole place is lit up now. And then the last piece of the puzzle would be to run some line over here, in, like that. It has to run back out here, and then it'll come all the way across to the final one there. And now everything's lit up. I like that. It's working exactly the way it should. Get some torches where everything is dark in here. Make sure I got all these corners and stuff lit up. There. Like that. And I think that will do it for now. I think. That's where I am. Actually, these are going to be on all the time, so I don't need a torch there. Okay. Let me go down and see what it looks like on the inside. And it looks pretty good in here. It's all lit up in here. Let me go up to the top. And everything is not lit here. I think I missed one there. And this is kind of dark here. Nothing will spawn on the stairs, so I'm not really concerned about that. But I would kind of like some light on the stairs. Don't want anybody to trip and hurt themselves. Let's see. Let's come up here. I see. That's an easy fix. There we go. And, okay. Now let me see if there's an easy way to put light on the stairs. There is actually, I guess. I can take out a block here. Stick you in there. There. And do I need it to be all the time light? Or just when, let's see, I guess can I do it? I don't think that'll work. Because I think that's going to keep it powered all the time anyway. In which case, let me just do the easy way. Stick that on there. There we go. And I'll do the same to the other side. I don't really care about how it looks here. We're just going to stick that in there like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Got some light on the stairs. Got some light up here at top. Got some fence all around. So everything looks pretty good here. The bistro buffet, it's almost ready to open. I'm going to put some, I gotta go right now. But I'm going to finish this up by finding a good place to put these, probably right there. I think I left those corners specifically for that. I'm going to put some more fence there. I'm going to also redo how I'm putting the chests here, because I'm going to put a lot more chests. I realized I got overstock of a lot of stuff, fruits and vegetables and whatnot. So I'm going to put a lot more chests here. Now I'll keep you apprised of what we decide on the reset. I'm going to try to get everything built up, because one of the things I really hate is how Minecraft's reset happened without. I didn't feel like there was enough warning. There were still a lot of projects left undone. So I'm going to try to get all this stuff done as much as possible. Looking forward to a reset. So next time maybe we'll talk about what's going to happen after that, as well as some new series and some new things going on after this move. Anyway, this is Jade Max. If you like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe. Both those things help my channel out a lot. Please comment below if there's something that you want to see, or comment on something I say. Please do that. There's some other topics I was kind of thinking about getting into this episode, but just had so much to do, couldn't fit it in. So as soon as I can, I'll get another episode up. Probably not until Monday next week though. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Jaden Max, and I'll play you again later. Bye. Okay, I'm actually back. Okay, I'm actually here. Sorry about that. I wanted to get in and get this recorded. I just wanted to get you a side of what it looks like from the outside when the sun sets and the lights come on. That kind of gives you a glimpse of what this whole thing looks like. Also, I've actually recorded this part a few days after I recorded the whole rest of the episode, and some things have kind of changed since then. News related to the server, some things, we have some new updates concerning the reset and other things like that. I'll talk about that more next time. You can also check out, I'm going to put a little mark, bing, right over there to point you to AngryKnine's channel and an episode where he kind of gives a little more detail about what I talked about in this episode related to that. Also, there's some other things related to 1.8 and the snapshots and all that stuff, which I'll get into next time. Anyway, this is Jaden Max, and for real now, I'll play you again later.